Did you see what Roy Keane said about
I did.
Trent?
We spoke about it on
he talk about,
Hot
he
Topics
spoke,
this morning.
Let me mention this, right? He spoke about the free kick. Said great technique. You can see his standing foot. Technique was fantastic. No chance for the goalkeeper. I'm usually harsh on goalkeepers, but I'll go easy on that one. However, right?
Very critical.
He went on to say about
mate.
Trent's defending. He says you give that time to Trent. Because his decision-making and quality in passing is fantastic. But I can't believe how bad he is defensively against the better teams who'll get punished.
He's the youngest ever player to play in 3 consecutive Champions League finals. He's won the Premier League, he's won the Champions League at right back. He's the best right back in the Premier League. So to talk about his defending...
Is he?
100%. We've conceded
He's the
2
best
goals
right
this
back.
season.
He's the best
We've
right back.
conceded. He's part of the best
Is
team
he the best right back
defensively
going
this season.
forward in the Premier League? Is he
Yes,
the best
100%.
right back when it comes
He's
to...
just the best right back,
Let me just say,
Robbie. That's why Real Madrid want him.
Is he the best right back when it comes to passing, distribution, free kicks?
Passing,
But what about
100%.
defending?
Robbie, we've got the best defence in the Premier League
a right
right now.
back is your primary job is to
Keep
defend.
asking the same question. We've got the best defence in the Premier League right now.
So
Look,
far.
England are looking to dominate the ball, right? In special circumstances,
You
when
had
you're
the
coming
most
up against
touches last night.
certain wingers that you might be having to prioritise, like a Williams in a cup final against Spain, right? Then it becomes more of a debate.
Would you play him against right back if you?
I would compensate for him because he's so good on the ball that you should be able to get a
should
system
build it
where you can
around him.
Would you play him in
compensate. So, no, I'll play him at right back,
Yeah.
but I'd make sure the right side centre back covers him, and I'd make sure that they all shift across. So that's what you do. You just play maybe. We don't have left backs anyway. It's not like England have 2 flying fullbacks, and we are exposed in that way, and our left back's incredible going forward, etc. We don't have those guys at left back, so you just make the left back more defensive, make it a back 3, and compensate for Trent. And you've also got Rice in there, and you've got other midfielders in there that can chip in. England mainly should be focusing on what they've got on the ball because they've got so many good technical players that we should be dominating games, and we should be. And Trent should be a part of that. If Reece James was fully fit and playing 30 games a season, this would be a different debate.
Slight pause to that, yeah, because that's
But
what
he's
we
not.
did. That's what we did the other night. Because it concentrated on all the attacking thing and that, right? And we got done by Greece.
Yeah.
So when it comes to playing at international
Greece
level,
are unbeaten, mate.
hold on.
I don't take
when
them-
it comes
I don't
to
take them
playing
Nation
at
League games seriously
international
anyway.
level,
Yeah.
you have to be defensively set up. Your structure has to be because you know what I mean.
What,
It's
like
not-
it was when Kyle Walker played and got
Let me
caught
just-
out?
whatever.
That's the other alternative,
They got
isn't
to
it?
the final. So
But
I'm just
Ben
saying,
White
right? I'm
will
just
never play for
I'm
England
trying to make
again.
I'm trying to make the
And
point.
he's a centre-back,
Let me just
and
finish.
Kyle Walker's
Let me just
right
finish
back.
making my point, right? So when you're playing at that level, you need to be defensively solid. Yeah.
But you need to be
in
attacking
international
and
games.
expansive as well. More so.
And especially
That's
against
why we
like,
lost
especially
out.
like Matisse said against certain teams. So
Ben White
Is it that you
refused to call up.
yeah, I'm not saying we should have Ben White.
So who else is there?
You did mention
But I'm
Ben
saying,
White is better
I'm
than
saying, is it when we're playing, say, you know, like the last night, Trent's perfect.
Yeah.
But if you're playing against Spain,
Yeah, but who would you play?
Germany, Brazil,
Yeah,
Argentina,
but the Walker.
Who would you play?
Yeah, but
Walker's
the Walker thing in
declining.
Island.
So what,
I've been one of.
Marcelo shouldn't have played.
I don't wanna play with
I've been
Brazil
one
then.
of Walker's biggest fans for ages. Remember,
best right
we
back
were
in
saying
of all
like,
time.
yeah, like with what he's done in the game and like the disrespect can creep in quite early with players who have been there and done it who are unbelievable. But I think the decline and where he's at in his career right now, even Man City fans will tell you, and we all saw in the Euros like AGT saying he wasn't good. So he's played at a superhuman level for so long. I believe now we're starting to see the decline of Kyle Walker, which will be a steady one. He'll still be able to play in the big games and have a big part because he's so decorated and a GOAT in that position in the league that his decline years will still be he's playing, right?
Yeah.
Look, all bias aside, I hate Liverpool. I don't want Trent to do good. Never want him to do good. Want him to hurry up and get to Real Madrid, all of that. But we'll just talk ball, yeah? Like when you have a player that unique and you have a player with such a good skill set, right? It's as simple as this. It's the manager's job, if you want to go down that route, which it looks like Lee Carsley did, it's the manager's job to hide those whatever deficiencies Trent may have and extenuate those positives. That's what top managers do. Klopp did it perfectly when he had prime Henderson, when he had prime Fabinho. He said Wijnaldum, etc. This kid's that good. Yes, if we leave him on an island 1v1 in high transitions, he'll probably get cooked a few times. But Henderson, you can get about. That's what you're there for. We'll build up in a way whereby you can hide that deficiency. So we actually get this kid on the ball, getting high volumes of assists, making plays through midfield, Definitely from set pieces, he's unreal. So I just think that it comes down to how the manager wants to play. In England, do we have the players who can kind of recreate what Klopp did to get the best out of Trent in those times? Rice can cover a lot of ground. You could almost say that Rice could be the person in a build-up to say, right, you cover that inside right channel once Trent's gone, and he can invert into there, and you cover that space in transition. Rice got legs to do that. How England's midfield looks after that with the likes of...
I'd even say Bellingham, bro.
Bellingham's got legs, but they're trying to force this narrative under Gareth that he needs to be further forward, which we all disagreed with.
I'd say Bellingham, you've got legs. Rice, you got legs. Get around the pitch and cover Trent, because Trent's a better passer than both of you combined. Facts.
Correct. On the ball, he's the best.
If you're talking about having Trent and potentially Cole Palmer in those half spaces, or you see all the time, you see right backs getting into 8 positions and getting into underlapping fullback positions where they're overlapping, where they're underlapping and getting forward and getting into attacking positions and taking shots. Like, I'm sorry, Trent is too good. And we don't have an alternative.
Exactly.
We're not bringing in Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
Rico Lewis for me is it's not worth the compare and contrast. And Reece James is never available. Yeah. So there is nobody else. Ben White don't want to call up. So there's
I've got to say,
else.
just to have the mentality that you think, I'm not just saying this is you, but other people as well, that you need to be defensively sound and all this stuff in the latter stages of tournaments against the Frances.
You also need X factor.
You do. But that is the sole reason, being defensive, being negative, why England haven't won anything. So you really need to just, whatever it takes, get Trent in the team. You saw what he did the other night.
That free
He's
kick.
doing that for Liverpool every week. Like, we see it more than other people. No matter what anyone says, he needs to play.
Also saw him against Greece. And he was very poor. So that's what I'm trying to say.
But that's what I mean. If the team's not set up, but like you said though, Robbie, that team was set up. Absolutely. But that team, like, that literally proves the point. That team that you're talking about, 100%. We agree with, thrown together. Literally, when we get to Euros and everyone goes, how's this man on the bench? How's that man? And we're going, it don't matter about the names. If Phil Foden needs to sit and come on, if Cole Palmer needs to come on, or whatever it is, don't just try and put them all in, because like you said, there's no balance and the team will get cooked. It weren't just him getting cooked. So Konza fucking running back towards his own thing as well. Who played left?
A couple of times.
Colwell, sorry, like had to run back off the line.
It wasn't Justin.
You know what I mean?
When I say it's
because the team weren't set up properly.
But it seems like we're focusing on something. But hold on, so tired.
But do you know what? It's a real
achieved everything in the game.
Yeah, but the defending of Trent in 1v1,
it's a real shame that Ben White isn't in this squad.
Yeah,
because if you're talking about a right side centre back who's played centre back before for Brighton, who could just shuffle over when Trent gets forward, he's literally perfect.
And Trent and Cole Palmer on that side in the same team, that is scary.
Well, I would play Palmer in the 10 because if you
Saka needs to play.
Or Saka's got to play. So for me, I play Palmer in the 10 and Saka's got to play.
All right, Donny LFC.
Foden should be on the bench.
Let's get a few comments here. Donny LFC says, Reece James, you're having a laugh. Not played for 2 years. Ben White, who's afraid to play international football. Facts. If he was Brazil, he would be loved.
Look at Maicon, look at Marcelo, look at these guys. Cafu.
Maicon could defend.
Those are you talking about the very greatest.
I know, but these are all flair players that got forward and scored goals. Roberto Carlos, was he the best defensively? No.
I'll be honest, Trent's going in that bracket, Robbie.
100%.
When it's all said and done, his career's finished, he's going into the bracket of Marcelo's and those players.
He's got 120 goals and assists as a
Yuvendra Singh says, so Robbie, did England lose to Greece because Trent played? I didn't say that. The right back was the reason England lost. I didn't say that. Well, what a clown! Nonsensical takes. Yes. Come on, they name a better right back than Trent with a logical explanation. I do feel that if Reece James was fit, that he'd.
But he's not
because
he isn't. So
you know what? Even
there'd be no sample size.
If Manan had wheels, it should be a bicycle.
Even Reece, I'd play him as a right side centre back and let Trent go forward again.
Yeah,
I'd have them both. Yeah, I'd have them both. Because Reece hasn't got the legs anymore, and well, he might have the legs, but he's been so injury prone. I'd just restrict him from.
Trent is a generational talent.
I'll get them both.
There's no other way to. And when you have a generational talent, like I said, it's your job to focus on strengths.
So to put them in like what we used to do with Lampard and Gerrard.
Well, you got to find
Edwin says
Trent 2024, mate.
Yeah,
you got to move on.
To be fair,
those are the only nations that
weren't as Trent. These are the things,
that was a basic 4-4-2, Robbie. They didn't have the ideas back then.
These are things
when we've only got two to choose from.
Nobody in that era tried a diamond. No one tried a 4-3-3. It was always 4-4-2, 4-4-2. Put Scholes on left mid. Put Gerrard on right mid.
Do you understand where I'm coming from here, right? That sometimes
the balance has got to be right.
Sometimes, the balance has to be right.
It has to be right every time. No, it has to be right every time you play. But no
he
one's
must
saying
be the exception every single time.
You can still get the balance. He still is a right back. It's not like he's playing that position, playing right
All
back.
three
That's
of
his
us are
position.
saying, I don't care what you say.
He's
You
not.
know- you know what?
Putting him centre midfield is more
I'm
detrimental.
kind of listen. Trent Alexander-Arnold was a brilliant
Why are we even
player.
debating
Before
this
that
still
everyone's
in
doubting,
2024?
right? I rate
Vice
the
captain
guy.
of Liverpool.
I rate the guy highly, right? You know what I mean? I'd have him at my team 100%.
Of course you would.
Would he start right back for you
But,
every game?
but I do
Start for
feel, and
anyone.
I'm sort of like with what Matisse
Real
said,
Madrid.
For Madrid,
right?
mate. Let alone
He
Arsenal.
will be starting for Madrid.
Yeah.
When he goes to Madrid, we'll all
But he won't
appreciate
have
him a
to
lot
do the
more.
same amount of defending as what he has to do.
So he wouldn't
For
start for
England.
Arsenal, would you say?
Would he start for Arsenal?
Oh, but he'd start for Madrid, but not Arsenal.
Do you know
Is that
what?
you're saying?
No, hold on.
You'd make it work,
Hear
Robbie.
my logic here.
You'd make it
I'm
work,
with what
Robbie.
Matisse said
Yeah.
earlier, right?
You make it
Is
work.
that
Compensate.
if I'm playing Greece,
No. Every game,
hold on.
Robbie.
If I'm
You
playing
make it
Greece,
work
if I'm
for
playing
every game.
Finland, and that he starts. Yeah?
No, that's disrespectful.
playing-
he's the most successful defender in that team, and you're talking at obviously apart from the Man City
If I'm
players.
playing
France,
Argentina,
like we did, got battered
France,
by Walker. Yeah.
I'm
So who
sorry.
are you playing then?
I'm
What's your
looking
logical reason?
at a
What's
more.
the alternative?
I'll play Walker. I want someone who
Still
can
not.
The man who cost England the Euros in the final.
You saw the final
Are
against
you
Spain.
mad?
Walker was cooked.
I did say that.
Walker
I
was
did
getting
see
cooked.
That.
Yeah.
I did
Walker-
see that. Or I'd be begging.
Matisse-
Walker is no longer in this discussion
Yes,
with Trent.
thank
The
you.
only person,
Or I'd be
if
going
they
to
was at
Ben
their
White and
full
I'll be telling him to
fitness,
come out of retirement. I
the
need
only
you for
person
those
that could be
games.
back
No,
with this
because he's already
conversation
said,
is
I don't
James.
wanna
If he was
play
back
for
to
England.
full fitness and playing at his top level of 2
And his
3
one
years
looks
ago.
like,
but
boy,
he has to
he
do
might not
that
even
first
ever do
before
it
we can
again.
even have
Yeah.
that debate.
Trent's contract is up in the summer.
So what
How
you're
many
saying
months
is,
And,
in 3 years they'll both be in
and,
that Real Madrid defence.
in the summer, as I exclusively revealed here on the show, a member of the AFTV team in Cecil
begged to get
Was
in
at a nightclub
No, it was paid,
where
paid
he
free figures,
saw-
innit? Paid free
he
figures
saw-
to get in the nightclub, innit?
Trent Alexander-Arnold, right? He saw Trent Alexander-Arnold
Saliba was
with
mad. Yeah,
the Real Madrid team.
Good for him.
I've got an idea.
To get a picture
Do you
to
think?
prove it.
Do you
or-
think he's going to stay?
You got.
Do you think he's going to? You think he's going to stay? AGT. Do you think he's going to stay?
I think he'll sign a new contract and then leave next
been
summer.
saying
Why is it taking so long?
He's saying that for months. And
If this
I've
is
heard-
boyhood
I've
club,
heard
why
he
is it such a
rejected
hard
it.
decision?
I've heard.
What's he
Yeah,
waiting
but
for?
you- My question
Yeah, but
remains. My answer remains
you're
the
not.
same.
You're not being objective. I've heard he's rejected a new proposal. Now I've got an idea. In around 75 days, he can sign a pre-contract with Real Madrid. I suggest we get a number,
A timer.
calendar,
Yeah, calendar.
and we just
Off the
flip
days.
the days.
Suggest.
Every day we
I
come in
don't
here, we flip
suggest
the
it.
days some more, and we just keep doing it until we run out of days. And then
Serious
You are
question, AGT.
shameless.
AGT.
You
serious
are
question.
desperate for him to leave Liverpool.
Yes, I am.
So are you.
Of course.
And so are you.
Of
So I
course.
get it.
AGT,
I
no, but
get all
serious
this
question.
jealousy. It's
Away
fine.
from the jealousy, away from us
You know
trying
the
to show
Christmas
you.
calendar.
Away
We have a
from
Trent
leave,
calendar.
Lex.
No. Huh?
Doyle thinks he'll leave
Yeah.
sooner than I
mate,
do.
go on.
Why do you?
I do think he will leave Liverpool, Flex. I'm not saying he won't.
No, but this one you think he'll
but
sign
not-
a new.
I do think he'll
Why
sign
do you?
a deal.
Well, honestly, why do you think
He won't leave
it's
for free.
taking a while? Is it because there's a new manager? What do you
It's
think he's
a bit-
waiting for? Because if
because-
it's his boy club,
Because it's the most complex deal to achieve
What is?
in terms
What, an
of
extension?
looking at Mo, Virgil.
At a club that you love and want to stay at.
Let me finish.
Alright,
If
go
you're
on.
looking at Mo, Virgil, and Trent as priority 3 that you're looking to give new deals to, Mo and Virgil, 32, 33, they should be easier to sort out, 2 or 3 years max. With Trent, you could be looking at a 6-7 year deal that takes a lot more time to achieve. His brother, his management family are also heavily invested in in making sure it's the right move for his career. It's their family. They're going to do him the best way possible. But I also think the reason why he isn't signing, and I'd probably be the same, let's see how this year goes. Let me see what I achieve with Liverpool this season. Is there an opportunity to become captain next season? He's come out and said that.
Might wanna go out on a high, might win the league. And go,
Said he
yeah,
wants to win
maybe,
trophies in
maybe.
his prime in a recent interview.
How,
I mean, we literally won one
how
in
upset would you
February.
be at the club? I want to ask you this. How
Massively
upset would you be
upset, massively
for
upset.
letting Trent get to this?
No,
So academy
that-
graduate. Let's be honest. If he's got a healthy contract, say he's got 3 or 4 years, he's a £100 million player minimum.
And that's why you
How-
have to sign him up so we can get
Violence.
the biggest fee for him. But you're right. If we didn't, nice violin. It's because you want him to leave.
No, because
I
get the copium.
I get it, bro.
I get it, but Jude Bellingham is his best
source
friend.
is trust
You
me,
know
bro.
what it's like when Jude Bellingham looks in someone's eyes, right? You
I
remember what
I
it's
was
like.
looking into his eyes a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
in
and
Madrid.
at the end of the
It's
day,
difficult
Trent
to
has
look away.
achieved everything he can at Liverpool, but Liverpool will always be.
Matisse,
Hold on a second, let me land.
not
Liverpool
listening to
will
what I'm
always
saying,
be
bro.
restricted by FSG and how ambitious they are to spend and to create a super team. And Real Madrid have a super team. If you're telling me that I have the opportunity after completing all trophies won at Liverpool to go and
I'm
play with
agreeing
Mbappe,
with you, bro. You're not
Vinny,
listening to me.
Bellingham, like it's just.
I'm saying he will leave at some point, Matisse. But what we're going to do? No. But what we're going to do?
He must
now.
Like what you just said, you have to sign him to then get the fee. We're not just going to allow him to leave on a free.
You have no control over this.
Yeah, I just think
that would be almost.
No, but he will
over
just
this,
say, "I'm not signing a new thing, bro."
Why would he sign, bro? Why would he sign a new deal?
That's going to happen.
We could say potentially sign the deal, right, with this fee.
Give us one more.
Yeah, but who says Real Madrid want to sign him for a fee? They want him for free.
I don't care if you want it.
You
pay
have to care
it.
It's
because
what
it's
Trent
Trent
thinks. Trent don't care what you
should have
think.
got this signed up ages ago.
They need to pay, bro. We're not allowing him.
What do you mean? It's
free.
not
Yeah,
Real
Madrid.
Madrid.
Raul,
Trent is in control.
get your wallet out, son.
Trent
Mbappe
is
left on
the
us free.
leader.
Yeah,
Like,
But even
AGT.
Mbappe left on a free, and they had the prime minister. They have the prime minister, of France. President of France going to Mbappe's house to convince him. Have you sent the Prime Minister of England to Trent's house?
Yeah.
No, you haven't. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to do more.
He's an awesome fan.
You got to do more.
Tell him to go.
You need to send the Royals over. I don't know. You need to do more.
Royals, bro. No.
You gotta
I'll
do
tell you
more.
what, though. If he does leave, you know what? He's the best right back around.
Best right back in the world if he leaves.
You
Best
are
right back in the world.
shameless, bro.
He is going to
Do you
leave.
see what I work with
I
people?
don't-
How jealous they are. I'm not disagreeing. He will leave at some point.
I think he might leave this
I
summer.
don't think he
he's gonna
will
leave
leave
in
this
the
summer.
He will.
And if I was Liverpool, I'd be saying, look, we're a boyhood club, yeah. You love us, we love you.
No loyalty in football.
Make
mate.
sure you give us a fee before you get off.
He's like, look what I've given
and
you.
you know- do you know
what,
I've given you
Adrian?
this for free. I come through the
I
academy.
come through for free.
Yeah.
I've given you
How old is he?
the
24?
greatest moments, right?
I've given you 20 years of my life.
I'm gone.
I think
18.
I think it's the Madrid playbook, isn't it?
What's Saliba next then, yeah?
What it could
Maybe.
be.
Well, in
It could
3
be.
years.
They do this. They get these guys to leave for nothing.
Yeah.
They're able to
They're
persuade
actually,
teams.
like,
They
slightly
did it
mafia,
with
aren't
Mbappe.
they? They are the mafia.
Alfonso
of
Davies is
football.
doing it right now.
Alfonso Davies, they did it with Mbappe.
But what they do is they get the press to put out these rumours and start circling
hold on
like
a minute.
vultures to
Hold
put
on.
the pressure on and make
Saliba.
it happen.
Hey, they're Real Madrid. They back. It's not like they're just paying people. You go there, you're gonna win instantly.
Facts.
Like it's their history and their DNA and their success that does this. It's not just they're doing like bungs. They ain't doing big Sam behind. You know what I mean? It ain't just that.
This is why they're the biggest
If you're a
club in the
player, it's the
Ask
law.
Nico
It's the
what
law.
he thinks.
If you're a player and is Perez still the thing?
Yeah,
if he
of
rings
course.
you and says, "Listen, I see you got some contract things going on there and you're not sure. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to send my delegates over to speak to you. They will sort out everything what you need. Your contract's going to be this. Your image rights, this, that. You can sign for us on a free. We want you." That's all that needs to be said. Apart from Lenny Yoro, that's all that needs to happen. Because obviously we got a law in that. I mean, didn't happen then, did it? Liverpool were in for him as well.
Well, how's he getting on?
Managed to do
How's he getting on?
Injured, mate. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
okay, that's
Injured.